Alright, welcome beautiful people to this amazing beautiful platform named as PR Pathways. So today is very much special news related to Canada, covering up two new pathways coming up from New Brunswick side. Two new pathways are opened right now. So if you are in New Brunswick, want to immigrate to New Brunswick, settle into New Brunswick, Canada, so this video is for you guys. So if you accidentally click to this icon, so just to let you know guys, this particular platform named PR Pathways is basically designed to let you understand immigration in much more clear and transparent way. So I covered lots of countries around the globe, so it doesn't matter which country you are in. So please do subscribe us and help us to motivate to make this platform better for people who really want to understand immigration. I covered lots of countries as I said it. So let's try to cover these new two PR pathways from New Brunswick. What are the eligibility requirements, what are the occupation that has been excluded from this particular PNP programs, and how you can avail this. We'll try to cover this video in much more detail, so let's try to cover this. So basically two new platforms, two new PR pathways. So name of the pathways are, the first pathway is employment in New Brunswick pathway. The second one is New Brunswick Interest pathway. So these are basically enhanced PNPs or express entry aligned PNPs. We'll try to understand what are enhanced PNPs, what are base PNPs. Before that, I'll just let you know that I'll cover the background for these particular PNPs. So let's try to understand the background, then we'll try to cover the eligibility criteria, then we will switch on to the what are the occupation those are being removed from this particular PNPs. So basically let's try to understand what are the PNPs. PNPs are the like provincial nomination certificate given by the provinces in Canada to people who want to live in that provinces and who want to settle in that provinces. So there are lots of provinces in Canada, 10 provinces, 3 territories. So every province has some certain rules and regulations. Similarly in territories, 2 territories, Yukons and Northwest Territory, they are having their separate PNP running over. So today we are talking about New Brunswick. So the enhanced PNP and base PNP, let's try to understand. So enhanced PNPs are basically aligned with the express entry. I'm pretty much sure that who are watching my videos, they are aware of express entry. If not, please do watch my other videos so that you can understand the LMIA, express entry and other things. So express entry aligned PNPs, we call it as express entry aligned PNPs or enhanced PNPs. The second kind of PNP are the base PNPs, which are not aligned to express entry. So they work in a normal way. Usually the time frame for base PNPs are like after submitting your federal is usually 12 months to 18 months, but enhanced PNPs work pretty much faster way. Right now if we talk about enhanced PNP, so usually it take around 8 to 10 months, maximum 12 months, or sometimes even 6 months or lesser to get your PNP certified or get your actual PR. So these are basically enhanced PNPs and base PNP. Let's try to understand these programs in much more depth. What is the news and what are the requirements? We'll try to cover that. So as I said before, we'll try to cover the background of these particular PNPs. So these two PNPs which are opening right now, they are basically aligned with express entry. These are called as enhanced PNP, as I said. So basically as you have noticed, if you are following my videos and immigration news related to Canada, so you have seen lots of ups and downs specifically related to the PNP allocations, express entry and other immigration pathways. So quota has been set for lots of PNPs. So one of the quota for set it for New Brunswick PNP is around 2750. For 1500 seats are allocated to NBPNP, that is New Brunswick PNP, and 2050 seats are allocated to call it as AIP, that is Atlantic Immigration Program. So the second important thing is this is not like first come first serve basis. So these PNPs are basically, if you submit your profile, you are eligible for the particular criteria, you will get your PNP. It's not like first come first serve. So these are background about these newses. There are additional requirement has been added to these PNPs. So the first requirement is like age has been reduced from 22 years to 19 years. The second important thing that has been added is, so if you are applying for employment in New Brunswick pathway, so the increasing in the residency requirement of 12 months. Before it was not like that. So let's try to understand what are the eligibility requirements if we try to cover New Brunswick province, New Brunswick PNP or NBPNP. What are the basic requirements for those particular PNPs? Let's try to understand. So it's a bit boring right now, but I'll try to cover this particular video for you guys. So let's try to understand the requirements. So if I try to understand what are the basic requirement, so before that, let's try to focus on the additional requirement typically aligned to these particular pathways. First, if I try to understand employment in New Brunswick, so there is a requirement of working and living in New Brunswick for past 12 months, like 1 year. If I talk about New Brunswick Interest pathway or New Brunswick Interest pathway PNP, so in this the requirement is you must be having a letter of interest from Government of New Brunswick from inside your like express entry profile, and you should be having 1 year of work experience, full-time or part-time, in last 10 years. So these are the additional requirement under falls under this PNP programs. So let's try to understand what are the basic requirements. So first requirement is you should be having express entry profile created or active express entry profile. The second one is you must be having CLB 7. CLB is basically Canadian language benchmark. If we talk about the French language benchmarks, we call it as NCLC. So same NCLC level 7. Third, you must be having proof of funds if not exempted from the proof of funds requirement. Fourth point or the requirement, you must be having high school diploma or equivalent if not high school diploma. Fifth one is your age must be having from 19 years to 55 years. Sixth one is you must be having 67 points in the grid system, which are allocated to the specifically for the New Brunswick PNPs. So grid system is basically they calculate the score according to your education, according to your IELTS score, according to your work experience and your alignment towards the New Brunswick province. So you must be having 67 points. Seventh, you must have an intention to live and dwell and reside in New Brunswick province. So these are basic 7 requirements in addition to the additional requirements. So so these are basically all the news related to this particular enhanced PNPs. I'll try to cover one important factor that has been missed right now is what are the occupations or knockouts that are removed from these particular PNPs. Let's try to cover that. So certain occupations are being removed from these particular enhanced PNPs. This is very much important because unfortunately those people who have submitted this profile, I have seen people who got their rejection, even got denied from these particular knockouts. Let's try to understand. Knockout is basically national occupation classification given by Government of Canada. So there are basically knockouts which are removed. Before that, let me try to tell you one more thing. So the job offer or the working profile or experience you will be having in these enhanced PNPs must be from tier 0, 1, 2, 3. So tier is basically knockout same, but it was changed few years back to tiers, tiers. So let's try to figure it out what are those particular knockouts or tiers. So if I talk about the first knockout that has been removed is knockout 12200. So if you are working as an account technician and bookkeepers, unfortunately you are being removed from these particular PNPs. Second one is administrative assistant, knockout 13110. Third one that has been removed is bakers, knockout 63202. Fourth one is cooks, knockout 632000. The next one is food service supervisor, so knockout 62020. Restaurant and food services manager, knockout 630 has been removed. Retail and wholesale trade managers, knockout 620 has been also been removed. If you are working as a retail sales supervisor, knockout 62010 has also been removed, unfortunately. So these are like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 knockouts are being removed from these particular PNPs, unfortunately. So this is today's video, guys. I hope so you understand a bit. If do, please do subscribe us and help us to motivate others and make better content just for you guys. So thank you very much for watching this video until this time. I hope so you'll having great weekend ahead, and we'll try to catch up in the next video with one more beautiful content. Thank you very much. Take care. God bless you.